Hello, this is Binahtiyah. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you for visiting. I'm outside today at the park that's by the beach, and Shamar's out here playing, so I'm just gonna do a quick video. Alright, so today's video we're gonna talk about emotions. You know, I specialize in emotion. I'm an emotion code practitioner as well as a Reiki master teacher. And today I want to talk about emotions. And part of the reason why I want to do that is because, you know, our lives are colored by emotions. Without emotions, everything will be dull and gray and boring. And so emotions add spice to our lives. You know, it's like cooking. When you cook, you got to add some spice to it. And if you don't have spice in your food, it kind of tastes a little bland. So you know, emotions do add colors to our lives. Now, the only issue about emotions is, you know, we all want that good type of emotion. The happiness, the joy, the laughter, you know, the being in love, those types of feelings. We crave them, we want them. But in life, we get the other types of emotions. The sadness, the loneliness, the anger, the fear. And, you know, all too often, those are the ones that we kind of are always focused on. Those are the types of emotions that, you know, it just seems to be that's all we feel. That's all that's always happening in our lives. Not realizing, not recognizing that that's the vibration that we are vibrating on. You know, that's the frequency that we're vibrating on. And if we want to change that, if we want the happiness and the joy and the laughter, we have to change our frequency. We have to change our vibration. So how do we do that? How are we going to do that? One of the things that we could do is recognize what it is that we're feeling when we're feeling it. You know, sometimes when we are feeling really strong emotions, most of the time we don't know what it's about. Most of the time we ascribe it to something else that just either took place shortly, or is you just got in an argument with a partner, and all of a sudden, you know, the way you're feeling, you're blaming your partner, and you're like it's his fault or it's her fault. And so you think that whatever you're feeling has to do with that particular incident. And in all reality, it really doesn't. You know, all of this has to do with things that have taken place way back when you were like between the ages of 0 and 7, and you had no filters. So everything that was happening around you, you were absorbing it, and you had no way of filtering out the stuff that is not good for you. And unfortunately, you know, being around whoever you were around, whether it's your parents, your siblings, your grandparents, your community, you absorbed everything from them. And so everyone has a little bit of spice. They've added a little bit of spice in your life, even though, you know, it's not spice you might want. One of the things that I wanted to mention was when you're feeling those things, stop yourself, take a deep breath, acknowledge that I am feeling this feeling. I am feeling angry, I'm feeling lonely, I'm feeling furious. Just acknowledge it, because in acknowledging what it is that you're feeling, you validate yourself, you validate your emotions. Your emotions want you to pay attention to it. That's why you're feeling it. They want your attention. Hello, I'm here. Now, if you go about and just like try to bury it and ignore it and do all of that, guess what? It's gonna go somewhere. And unfortunately, that's the bad habit most of us have. We bury our emotions, we ignore our emotions, and we pretend that it's not there, thinking, oh, I'll just, you know, pretend it's not there and so it'll go away. It doesn't go away. It's right there. It goes somewhere. It's energy. It's got to go somewhere. You know, if you find yourself having an ache in your back, that could be an emotion that you didn't, you know, acknowledge. If you find yourself, you know, having, you know, muscle pains, or, you know, having a headache or some kind of emotion somewhere on your body, guess what? Those are the emotions that you didn't express. You didn't allow to express. Let's say, for instance, somebody says something to you, or you got in an argument with your partner, and the emotions is really strong and it's really deep, and you just want to bawl your eyes out. You want to cry. But because for some reason, or for whatever reason, that you have decided that I'm not going to cry. I'm not going to cry today. You know, only wimps cry. You know, that's not true. You need to cry. You need to let that energy out. It needs to be expressed. Allow it to happen. There's no shame in crying. There's no shame in expressing that emotion. You just let it go. Now, let's say that you are furious, you're angry, and you want to throw things. I don't recommend you do that, because you know what? You can get hurt. Somebody else can get hurt. That's not necessary. There's different ways that you can channel your anger. There's different ways that you can, take that anger and acknowledge that you have it, and then redirect it. And there's a lot of different techniques that you can use to reorganize, to rechannel, to re-express those very strong and deep emotions. I can help you with that. That's what I specialize in. I'm an emotion code practitioner. Okay, I'm not saying I'm going to cure you, because that's not what I do. However, I help you to sort out the different emotions that you have, especially the emotions that you don't even recognize that you're having. Those emotions are things that may have traumatized you, but for some reason or another, you've buried them so deep that you don't even know that you're actually having them. And so they come out in a different way. They come out in different things. They express themselves in different ways. What I do is I help you to recognize them, know what they are. Oftentimes people are surprised by the emotions that come out in the sessions that I do. They're like, oh, I forgot about that. I didn't know. And after going through a series of different sessions, we discover a bunch of different things that either A, they were not aware of, or B, they were aware of it, but they buried them. Or last, they just didn't want to deal with it at all, and it manifested into something that they were not expecting, whether it's in some really deep illness like cancer, thyroid issues. It just depends. I can't really say one emotion comes out as a different thing. It just depends on what the emotions are and where they have decide to lodge in your body. Really, that's what it is. Whenever you have any sudden aches, or you have pains in your body that you can't get rid of with all those little pills and whatever else that you're doing, chances are it's emotions, because emotions are energy, and energies are always moving, and they always want to be expressed. And when you don't allow those energies to be expressed, they have to go somewhere. They have to move somewhere. They have to express themselves somehow. And that's really what I do. I specialize in helping you to go through your emotions, recognize what they are, and I help you to release them. I can help you release your emotions. And you're wondering, well, how the heck can you do that? Well, if you want to know more about that, visit me on my website, www.quantumupgrade.net, and just click on emotion code. Read up on it. Better yet, send me an email. And ask me questions if you aren't really sure about it. Now, I hope that this video is going to be of help to you. What are some of the emotions that you are feeling? Are you feeling anger? Are you feeling lonely? Are you feeling frustration? Are you feeling sadness? Leave me a comment. What are some of the emotions that you're feeling, and how do you cope with those emotions? What do you do when you have those deep-rooted emotions? All right, my name is Binahtiyah. Thank you for stopping by on my channel. I hope this is of help to you. Subscribe to my channel if you want to learn more, and give me a thumbs up. Oops, like my thumb. And share it and like it, and thank you again. Have a wonderful day.